I'm Sky. Hey, let's hoop. We got a special guest with us here today.
Special guest filling in for the CEO today.
Yeah. CEO act like he got some business to take care
CEO
of.
stand in.
But yeah, man, welcome to the show. Like we said, welcome to Let's Hoop. We appreciate y'all coming on. Hey, here we go. Let's start it.
To the flow, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a street.
All right, and we're back. Had an eventful weekend. We had our first, Saturday game, we can say.
Yeah.
My play-in game and everything like that. Just interesting. Playoffs started, but, let's talk more play. Let's get to these top 10.
He almost traveled right there. Gino puts up a shot. It's good for another 3-point. And the Wolverines call.
What you think about that, bruh?
Top 10 was crazy. Did you see that block that Gino had?
Man, did I see it?
Dre.
Did I see it?
Dre. Not on Gino, man. Not on Gino.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. Dre can punch it, but I think he was like, I don't think he knew Gino was there like that, bro. Gino was like, he was
staring in your face. I was
just like, boy.
I'm not gonna lie, though. I think Rashad got cheated for number one.
Think so?
Because he came in the camera of the play before. A lot of y'all didn't see that if you didn't.
He did.
You didn't go back to the game.
He did.
He literally came up in the camera and said, "I'm him. This is game over."
Yeah.
And then came down and hit that clutch bucket for y'all to go up. And then got an and one and said, "I'm him."
Yeah.
Him. H-I-M. Him.
Yep. I mean, that punch Nick had, though, was nasty.
Yeah, I'll give it
and, I mean, he was doing that with a burnt arm. It was cooked. Like, his arm was actually cooked. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let us know what y'all think in here. I don't see nobody in here yet. I don't see nobody in here yet. Hey, how y'all doing? Top 10. Top 10? But anyway, here we go. But that leads us right into this weekend. So let's start with Saturday, the play-in. So we had, who was it, the Panthers versus the Blazers?
The Blazers.
Mm-hmm. What you think about that?
That was a good game. From beginning to end, Great game. I mean, it was. I really thought the Panthers snuck through there real quick. I kind of feel like Jordan kind of lost a little steam there at the end too, though. I don't know if it's just because he played 40 minutes or.
Yeah.
Tyler, Shaq, I'm not doing that.
What'd he say?
He's already started. Go over and just
Here
put
they
it
come.
down.
They said replay top 10. Really?
Replay top 10. Josh, you was on there.
You was on there.
Yeah, you had a bucket on there. Yeah, man, I think Jordan just kind of lost steam at the end because, I mean, he came out the game just like Jordan always does and was scoring, hitting threes. And then, like, them last 2 minutes, man, I should see the ball in your hands a lot more. C.I. was hooping. I will give him that. C.I. was hooping. Kobe, I feel like I've seen better games from that. I mean, Kobe was doing Kobe things, but I felt like he could have played a lot better in that game.
So one thing I'll say about the Blazers, they're deep. When they have everybody, they're deep.
Yeah.
So what they do, I mean, and most if not all of their players, they actually deserve time on the court. So when they go out there, they're productive in their different ways. So I think with the Panthers, they don't have as many. You get what I'm saying? Especially with the big man category. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of hurts. It kind of hurt the Panthers a lot there for Jordan to have to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to have to
do it.
Have to do so much. And then even with Kobe, CI, they did what they can do, but ultimately, you know, I just think as that time went, you get what I'm saying? You can just tell that they were kind of getting gassed a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, and with the team playing against the Blazers with playoff Gino,
Yeah.
because regular season Gino and playoff Gino are two very different people. I mean, there are some guys like, I never knew Gino had that. Gino was knocking down shots. I mean, Black Lightning does what Black Lightning does. He's getting to the rim. DJ was hooping too. Quinn was knocking down threes for him.
But see, one thing I'll say about Quinn, because a lot of people don't pay attention to him. I've been watching Quinn since he played. I think he got traded from the Savages, right? Mm-hmm. I've been watching Quinn since he played for the Savages, and dude, Quinn is a solid player.
Yeah,
like he is very consistent. His game's not flashy. It might be, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost like, okay, you remember when Tim Duncan played. Like me personally, like I hated Tim Duncan's game. You feel what I'm saying? Like
it's not flashy
he was just
at all.
Boring.
But he's gonna back you down 2 times and do that spin away fin and make it every time off the backboard.
I mean, great power forward, man. Great power forward. One of the greatest that ever played the game. So I'm looking at Quinn. I'm like, dude, his body of work speaks for itself. I mean, you know, everybody talks about Gino. Everybody talks about Josh, and rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
But
they have a big 3 over there.
Yeah. I mean, they talk about them, and I get it. And, you know, they're great players. But Quinn, he really does. He don't say much. He just go out there and handle business.
He does a lot,
man.
though. Yeah.
He just go out there and
handle
handle
energy,
business.
too. I mean, he'll carry the team on his back if he has to.
Absolutely. And I will say the reason that I called him Zebo is because, like, it doesn't seem like he should get all these rebounds. It doesn't seem like he should do everything that he can do. Yeah. And it was the same thing with Zebo in the NBA. It was just like, how is he? Like, it doesn't, how is he doing this? But he was always consistent. And that's what I like about Quinn. So kudos to him. But, I mean, that was a great game.
It was definitely a great game. It was definitely a playoff-worthy game.
Right. And I do think they fought hard. I think the Panthers fought hard. But I do think I got to give kudos to Miguel. He made the right moves at the right times to actually, you know, close out that game. So,
and I think not having a coach kind of hurts the Panthers. Because, I mean, Jordan, you should be in the whole game because you can score, but you got to catch your breath before that fourth quarter. I mean, you got to be ready to come in that fourth quarter, 10 minutes left, and give everything again.
Yeah.
You know, that might have been a coach decision. I mean, maybe not, you know.
Know. I mean, I understand, but it's hard, especially, like, for me, like, I know as a coach, like, and I know you know as a coach, it's just like you got to pay attention to so much as a coach. How many timeouts do we have? Do we have a challenge here? Do we need to take a timeout here, or do we need to wait till such and such?
Yeah, we're going to let them ride it out a little bit. They're playing kind of bad, but then they're giving the energy up a little bit.
Yeah.
Substitutions.
Subs, like.
I know coaches we get it. with the substitutions, but a lot of y'all got to realize substitutions is an if. If I put you in, you might be better than who I'm subbing you out for. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong, but we'll never know.
True. Depends on the day. Depends on who's
Depends
playing.
on the day. Yeah, for sure.
So, but with Jordan and the team, because I think the team does help with making those decisions. I just think that's hard to do as a player. You know. So,
yeah. And next year, they're gonna be ones to watch out for.
Oh yeah,
the Panthers have a great bench. Right now.
Yeah. So, but they were this close, man. They were this close to making the playoffs. Which is great.
Cancun on 3, Panthers. You come join us.
So what happened on that last play? Panthers got a crucial turnover. Try to remember that last play. The crucial turnover. Darius or CEO. Remind me of what happened on that turnover. I can't remember. All I'm remembering is us getting beat. So I would say, my brain is mush.
In the playoffs, every possession is crucial.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these people in the playoffs, if you get that turnover, it's going to be a score every time.
Right. Right. I think I remember. I remember it, but I don't remember who turned the ball over.
Yeah, I remember there being a crucial turnover, but I don't remember who did it.
I do remember this though. I think somebody was supposed to shoot the ball or should have shot the ball because they were down by.
Josh.
Was it Josh? Yeah, that's what it was.
Josh had an open layup.
He had an open layup and he threw it away. So, so that kind of coincided with what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So they were down by 3, but it was enough time left to actually score a quick 2, which he had the opportunity to do.
Yeah.
He had an opportunity to score a quick 2, okay, and then actually foul if they needed to or whatever they needed to do.
Let it come down to free throws.
Exactly. They had enough time to do what they needed to do, but he turned the ball over, and that really destroyed them. Then they had to foul, and then I think they hit free throws, and that ultimately won the game. Cause like we said, the game was super, super, super close.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like the Blazers went there and just stomped on them like bugs. Man, it was a great game. So, but yeah, the small things they count. Small things count. So,
kudos to the Panthers though. Y'all played a great game.
Heck yeah, for sure. Heck yeah. I loved it. So, I'm swallowing real hard because we got to go to the next game. First game on Sunday. I ain't gonna start out, man. Hold up. Here we go. We got a comment. Every team should have a coach next season.
True.
Well said.
Let us know if you got some people, K-Roll.
Yeah, well said. Well said. I mean, that is much needed. I think, and I will say for K-Roll, I know he understands because I know the Bulldogs. I think a few games this year their coach wasn't able to make it. So K-Roll was in the same position as Jordan, having to try to figure out who to sub in and all of that stuff. So I know it's hard to deal with that.
I mean, not having that coach to see like a third eye perspective of the game.
Right.
Because, I mean, you guys are out there, you're hooping, but you're not paying attention to what's going on the other side of the court. You're not you're missing a lot of things if you're just on the court playing. And a good coach will bring you in a huddle and say, hey, guys, we got to stop doing this. We got to stop shooting threes. And we got to start doing layups because the threes aren't hitting for us.
Right.
So sometimes you need that extra piece of advice to keep going with you.
It's like playing like Madden in the first person mode. Like you got that helmet and you can't see but so much. But as a coach, it's like playing Madden, like how we actually play it. You can see the whole field. You can see every person. It's just a different perspective, and you can see more than the individual can see. So, K-Roll, you're definitely right on that.
That's true.
Well,
you got to start running those coaches off too.
Yep.
Savages. I'm gonna call y'all out. I know y'all in Cancun.
Tyler.
Savages.
Oh man, I don't even need to get on my box.
I got you this week, Savages.
God, no. Yeah. So that is big. Respect to these coaches, man, because coaches come out here. They spend a lot of time doing what they need to do.
We do this for free too. FREE.
Yeah,
that spells free.
Free 99.
Y'all gotta give us something a little bit, man.
Yeah, so I'm just telling y'all, man. Yeah, just respect your coaches, man, when they come in. And a lot of times they don't know your team. They don't know your team like that sometimes. So you got to do that. But anyway, let's get on to this first game. Lord have mercy.
Game. The Blaze Up game. Blaze Up.
Man,
blaze
shoot.
down. Blaze Up, Blaze Down, something like that.
Man, whatever you want to call it. Slap in the face, hit in the mouth.
You got a lot to get off your chest, guy. You came to me after the games on Sunday and said, when you get here on Tuesday, I want you to talk about my team. But it looks like you have a lot on your chest.
Yeah. Hold on. What did it say? Yeah. He says, nah, we pay to do it, honestly. And that's right. If you think about it, for the most part, coaches, we are getting gyms, getting gym time, all of that stuff. I know I come out of my pocket. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can say for me, I do come out of my pocket for gym time and stuff like that. And
T-shirts?
All of that stuff.
Gym time. Gyms are not cheap either.
No.
Not at all.
No. These folk want an arm, leg, and an eyeball. You know what I'm saying?
Probably the most importantly is time.
Absolutely.
Time
Absolutely.
is probably a lot of coaches have kids, wives at home. I mean, y'all do too as players. I'm not saying y'all don't, but,
Yeah.
Y'all got it like, as a team, man, y'all got it like the coach and all 12, 13 of y'all all got to be locked in together.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but, yeah, man, now I'm going to let you start on this first game because I want to hear somebody else talk some trash.
Talk some trash
about the Wolves because they got to understand, like, that let me just let you talk.
I mean, y'all came out slow. I'll let you say that. The Blazers got on a
Turtle.
run. And whoever the deciding game or the deciding factor of you guys and the Blazers this last weekend and this weekend coming up is all about tempo. Who controls that tempo? The tempo, the pace, and turnovers, man. Turnovers, if I could count how many turnovers there were in that game and the points off of that, there would be a huge deficit. And, man, fatigue. I think fatigue was a big factor because y'all were down, 20, 25 points at one point coming into halftime. Yeah. And trying to come back for that, y'all are having to work on both ends. When it's kind of a tie game, you can allow a bucket here and there, but when you're down by 25, it's got to be all defense and all offense. We have to score on both ends.
Yeah.
Y'all got fatigued. Y'all picked it up a lot. I will say that during the end of the game, y'all did pick it up a lot. Rashad had a couple clutch buckets. But Rashad's another one of those guys, man. You can see the age.
Yeah, Rashad
just laughing.
He laughing.
Yeah, I think I was laughing.
Talking about old guy.
What you laughing at, Shaq?
Is that a laugh or? Oh, he's saying he's sleepy or something.
Go to bed then, Shaq. Night night.
But nah, yeah, I mean, you said age. He kind of like. We always talk about LeBron, man, but not everybody is like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? LeBron can do what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He still got that gear, but
nobody on the Wolves is LeBron yet, though.
Nah, ain't nobody LeBron. Period. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this, man. First of all, I want to give kudos to the Blazers. So I'll tell you like this: the Blazers, when I got there fairly early. The first people I seen in the gym, it wasn't us. It was the Blazers. Warming up. They got their music in their ear. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing, listening, doing whatever they need to do. All right? Our players come in, waltzing in like, hey, man, what's up? How you doing? Da, 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 da. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got this.
Not taking
you know what I'm saying? All right? I'm just like, all right, fellas, hey, this game is serious. Let's get up. You know what I'm saying? Let's do what we need to do. All right? Man, we come start the game. Bro, we getting smashed, bro. That's all I got to say, bro. Like, I mean, it's like Mike Tyson punched us in the face.
There was a few uppercuts in there.
I promise you, dude, it was – I was seriously just looking at them like, bro, y'all for real. Like, y'all for real want to come in here like, I got this. We the undefeated team. Don't nobody care about that in the playoffs, man. Nobody care about that in the playoffs. It's the playoffs. So you come in,
It's win or go home at that point.
period. So let me go on the Blazers side though. The Blazers came in like we got business to handle. We ain't playing with these guys. It was a lot of stuff said when we beat them during the regular season. It was a lot of chomping at the bits, chomping at the mouth, all of that stuff going on.
I heard it's been talking since before the season.
Yep. What'd that say?
Belt 2, you know the rest.
But yeah, so but basically I have to say the Blazers, that very first game, came to take it from us, period. We came and acted like we had it in the bag, but they took our bag. And we literally had to fight. I mean, we had to fight, man. That 25 points is a hard fight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a hard fight, man. And but
y'all did pull it out at the end.
we did. I mean, we hit some big shots. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll say.
Yeah,
what to
13
say?
got a real nice ring to it, don't it?
We'll give you that, Shaq. We'll give you that, Shaq.
It's a new season though, Shaq.
Well, I mean, nah. I'm gonna give them their credit.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
going undefeated is going undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What he say?
Imitated, never duplicated. I think he talking trash to you, this guy.
Oh, man, I don't care about that, man. A ring is a ring. I don't care if you won 5 or 13. It don't matter to me. You feel what I'm saying? So, but he got a reason and a right to talk all the trash he want to. It is what it is.
I will say with the Blazers too, that game, like they came out strong, but then they kind of like hurt themselves at the end. Because your team is one of those teams you can't turn the ball over with. You turn the ball over with, I mean, they're going to come down and score every time. There was a couple times where Amari was just wide open at the three-point line, and there's nobody on your team that you can leave open up there. There was a lot of three-point shots just getting taken, and like nobody was driving to the rim. They weren't scoring anymore, you know?
Nah.
And it went from 25 to 12 to 6, and now it's a tied ball game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I mean, I know Goon, you know, he was talking about walk down and all of that stuff. And to be honest with you, I will say the Wolves were missing everything the first half. Layups. I mean, it was like stuff was in and out, in and out. It was just like, man, we can't buy a bucket. Like, it was pretty bad.
Y'all came off to a slow start.
It was
considering the whole league, the whole season, it's been y'all look at the foot on the gas the whole time.
Right. So we had a few slow starts though, but normally it's
then again,
like
I think y'all kind of came in it saying we're gonna win.
Oh no,
the Blazers ain't nothing,
the attitude,
you know?
the attitude was that
just wasn't there, and I could tell by a lot of your players' emotions sitting on the sideline that first game. They were like, "All right, this ain't gonna be no cakewalk in the park. We're gonna have to actually play for this."
Oh yeah, for real. So I mean, like I said, you know, I'm hoping the Wolves are listening to this and understand that this ain't no cakewalk, bro. These cats want it just as bad as you do. So. Shaq said we look like a different team when Rashad is on the court. True. We do look like a different team.
I mean, Shaq's the enforcer for y'all, or Rashad's the enforcer.
Yeah, he does what he does, man. He said selfish got selfish, started playing one-on-one, or one pass, one shot, no reason. Geno should have only got the ball because of the second chance points in the second half. Yeah, and
their energy just went down. I mean, tremendously. Y'all energy it wasn't there from when it was in the start of the game.
Yeah, I will say, like I said, man, but I got to give, I mean, the Blazers, that first half, man, was crazy basketball, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shaq, I will say the drama that has been in this season is crazy because I'll speak on y'all's behalf, like the Chargers, like ain't say nothing about my 10-piece.
Bruce will get Bruce, you was hooping that game. I'm not gonna lie to you. It might have been.
He was.
I think it was a season high this game, but he was hooping that
He
game.
was. But back to Shaq's comment, man. Listen, so just the fact that you guys the drama that you guys put on this league, period, from the undefeated champs. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, here we go.
Carl Jr.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, man.
Don't start, Shaq. Hey, let that man chill in Cancun where he is.
Let him be. Let him sip the Mai Tais, man.
But anyway, like I said, man, with the Chargers, man, I was like, bruh, like, how did the Chargers fall this? And that was at the beginning of the season. And then you guys turned into the Chargers again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was just like,
it just kind of reawoke.
I was like, oh yeah, there they go. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, so now you had that drama. Then you had the Blazers that was killing all season, and then they had that drop off at the end of the season.
Yeah, man. If they wanted, there were so many games they could have won that would have never even put them in the predicament to be off in the play-in anyway.
Right.
I mean, they lost to the Chargers that last game, and they had that game too. If we were going to be honest with you, if they would have beat the Chargers that game, Chargers wouldn't have been in the play-in.
Right, but I mean,
you got to win games.
You know, it's crazy. You're welcome, Bruce. You welcome. You're welcome, Carl Jr.
Bruce Ramsey.
But yeah, and then you had this year you had another undefeated team in the season, because we sure enough ain't the undefeated anymore because we got smacked. But anyway, but yeah, so it has been an interesting season. And the biggest thing though, the biggest thing in this season is the fact that the Bulldogs won 2 games last year and lost 2 games this year.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the Bulldogs were like 4-1 starting out this season. I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for them a lot. Like literally underdogs, and they're still in it, being underdog. I mean, you can't go from winning 2 games, 1 game last season,
2,
to potentially being in a championship game.
Yeah,
I mean that's all K-Roll and the culture he started, and shout out to all the boys in the Bulldogs, man, because that culture y'all created, there's nobody coming close to it. I mean, the Titans are, I gotta. But what y'all created, man, you can't replicate that.
Nah, they were the first people with the names with the shirts had the names and stuff on the back, and I was like, oh my goodness, man, that's lovely.
They really set the bar high this season.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people follow suit, man, which is not a bad thing. It's not really that we copycatted. It was just the fact that, man, I think some teams were like, oh man, we didn't know we can do that.
No, I definitely saw the T-shirts that said I gotta get some.
Yeah.
I can't let them be the only one because they looked great. They looked amazing.
Right. So kudos.
They even had I don't know if you guys saw this or not. They actually had face painters out at the last game too.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. They had face painters.
That was the first time in league history that we've had face painters at the game.
Yeah, man. He said put Flip in for Coach of the Year convo. Yep. Flipped. He flipped and flopped.
For the Panthers or for the Bulldogs?
he flipped and flopped. Or he flopped and flipped. Whichever one.
He flopped and then flipped.
Yeah, so it's been an interesting season. But let's get on to that second game. Speaking of Bulldogs, you know what I'm saying? Like, second game, we had Bulldogs and Chargers. So, what'd you see in that game, Mr. Tyler, since you're the guest? Guest first.
Man, I kind of saw the Bulldogs winning early off just because of the energy and stamina that they had. I mean, because they always come in the game. I mean, they're always pressing. They're always supporting each other. They're always getting each other's backs. They always have that intensity about them, and I didn't get that from the Chargers the first game.
Hold on.
What? Shaq, y'all better get KD a lift to the game.
This week.
Good fighting this past week, guys.
So in other words, I'm just saying what he said. In other words, he didn't play the first game. KB was not there the first game. So we do have to make that statement because KB is something else. But anyway, go ahead.
I mean, with or without KB, I mean, the Chargers can be beat. It's going to be a lot tougher with KB, but the Bulldogs, I think they kind of lost their momentum at the end. It's kind of the same way with Jordan, where you just, like, you're not handing as much. You're shooting threes when really we should be driving. Like, I think a lot of the teams, when you're up or when you're down by like 10 or 15 points, you're thinking, oh, we'll just come down, shoot threes, and that'll get us back in the game. No, man, you put yourself in that hole, you got to dig yourself back out.
Right.
And I think Nick, I know Nick burned his hand, so he didn't get much playing time. Lengo was playing good. I think he could have done a little bit better. Honestly, I really think Lengo could be going for 30 points a game. Honestly, from what I've seen, if K-Row can have 20, 25, Lengo have 20, 25, and King and Nick put up their numbers like they need to, there's no reason y'all should be getting beat.
I mean, Lengo is, he coming off the bench, man. He's a serious spark. So, but the Bulldogs, that first game, obviously they came out, they handled business. They did what they were supposed to do. Obviously, with KB not being there, you do have to take advantage of the disadvantage, you know. So basically, I think they did that. They did what they needed to do. Now, I want to make a comment about a slight comment, a prequel, could I say, about rookies. We got to talk about King, man. Like, we talk about Jordan all the time, but we got to talk about King. King is I'm telling you,
that
dude,
torch. Like if K-Row has the gasoline, King is that torch that just ignites it all.
Right.
His shooting for a big guy like that, and then he'll get down in the paint and buck with you too.
Beckus says, fast-paced team playing 2 games in 1 day. Fatigue is real. It might be a fresh game on Saturday. Yeah, that's true.
K-Row put in there who to book for face paint.
Okay, yeah. The face paint was, that was actually cool, man. That was dope. I think Pierre, shout out to my boy Pierre that's on the mic, by the way. The LANGO, bro, he got me on that one, bro. I was like, hey, I like it, man. But he shouted them out too. They're just doing stuff that's different, than what we've seen in this league. Mm-hmm. And it's just giving us ideas of what can happen in this league and where it can go. So, kudos to y'all, man. But that was a great game. I do think, somebody said, definitely with Tide, boss.
Them playoffs are serious.
And that's Dev, man. Hey, he's back. Like, this Joker's ankle looked like a softball, bro. Yeah. Like, for real. He ain't a big guy, so, his ankle look like a softball. That's bad. But welcome back, brother. He came in. He had some actually had some important points as well. But I do think, the Chargers, I don't know what was going on with them that first game. They kind of,
I think the Chargers get in their head a little bit too much on the court. I think when stuff kind of gets fast-paced and going, they kind of – and that's a good thing with Malik because, like, when Malik gets in the game, he'll slow it down a little bit instead of, let's make a couple of good plays. I'll pass it down here to Shaq, or I'll get KB over here, or he'll shoot it to shoot one, And he kind of has that floor general momentum about it.
Speaking of he'll shoot it, where is he?
He'll shoot it.
Because I don't think I've seen him the past, I want to say 3 games now. The 2 playoff games, I don't think he was there for the last game.
There for either.
Which he is an important part to that team. He is a spark. Yeah. Like, he's a serious spark, especially defensively. But obviously, when he's on that 3-point line, he's on. So them missing him was big too. Now, I will say on the other side too, they're missing Cedric. Cedric has been kind of in and out a little bit.
Cedric?
Yeah, Cedric. Well, I see what you're saying.
I didn't miss Cedric.
But I'm saying, so as far as, I guess that'll be a second game thing, but as far as somebody that's long enough to actually try to stay with KB, I think Cedric would kind of give him
maybe slow him down a little.
Yeah, maybe slow. You ain't stopping KB, but
but not a lot, just a little.
But yeah, he said Chargers miss good shots. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I don't know. It did seem like the Chargers was a little off. But I can't take anything from the Bulldogs because I think they wanted that game. They just went and took the game.
Yeah.
And they did what they were supposed to do.
Sure.
So, but yeah, so that happened, and kudos to them. And then here we go, the next game.
Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Sky.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this one? Because I think y'all had to go home with an L on that one.
Oh, it's a major L, bro. Capital L. You know what I'm saying? It's a capital L.
I mean, besides fatigue, though,
fatigue played a role, but stupidity played a role as well. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. So, or should I call it ignorance? Let me call it ignorance.
Ignorance?
Yeah, I'm not gonna call it stupidity.
He not letting it go.
But what I'm saying is, you go in with a game plan, especially on who's playing Gino. Now, this second game we had Sam. Okay, so we ended up getting Sam back. Sam is back. Hey, let's put Sam on Gino. He's longer. You know what I'm saying? He can kind of be a pest to him a little bit more. You know, not saying that. And once again, nobody's really stopping Gino. We've seen that before. We've seen great defense played on Gino, and he scored 40. So nobody's really stopping him, but we like, okay, we can put Sam on Gino. That'll take some pressure off other people, you know, and all of that stuff. And then, I mean, I gotta call my boy out, man. I love Amari. Amari's got great energy, everything. I love what he does. But for some reason, Amari really wants to play Gino. He literally really wants to play Gino.
I mean,
and I don't understand it. So, and I'm talking full court.
I think it's an ego thing.
I mean, I know.
Because like if you come into Game Blend and y'all sit down and say, all right, Sam's gonna be on Gino and Amari, you're gonna be, you know, over here on Black Lightning or such and such. If you guys aren't like switching and it's just a one-on-one, why are you differing from the game plan?
Yeah, he want to pick him up full court.
Yeah, Gino did cook everybody, I will lie. But I mean, it's an ego thing.
Right.
You know, I mean, like, if a coach says, hey, you're going to go over here and you're going to go over there, it's probably because we might see something that you don't see. Like, sometimes, and I'm not going to lie, when we put somebody on it, y'all be getting cooked. Amari, he was getting cooked that game.
Yeah.
Because you have to play. With Gino, you have to play physical. You can't let him get to a spot. Because if you let him get to a spot, he's going to shoot it every time. And 9 times out of 10, he's going to make it.
The triple threat position for Gino is the worst position you can be in if you're defending him. Like, when he's in the triple threat position, when he gets that ball and he turns around and you're, like, giving him that little bit of space, it's too much. Like, you literally have to put body on Gino. Gino is like that. You know what I'm saying? So, now, the same thing happened when we played the Chargers this season. I don't know if y'all remember that game. But he wanted to play Malik.
Yeah.
And we literally was like, no.
Pretty sure Malik cooked that game.
No, he cooked. I'm talking about steak, potatoes.
Filet mignon.
Everything. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, just stick to your assignment. I mean, you know, he said he shot with his eyes closed twice. But I'm just saying, so that's one thing that kind of disturbed us. And the other thing is, I'm
going to air this out, too.
Go ahead.
Rashad's defense for your team. Like, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, man, because Rashad is a great offensive player, a rebounder. But defense, man, he ain't running around with everybody on defense. And I get it as a big man. You kind of pick and choose if you run out, if you don't. But, man, it's playoffs.
It is. It is.
It's playoffs.
But see, this is the thing. So Rashad, like you said, offensively, he's a monster. So defensively, the way Rashad plays is like, okay, because at first I know he did play Gino for a little bit, and it was like, I know him. He's pretty smart. He's like, man, I can't be the one that play Gino because it's gonna tire me out.
Yeah.
So I don't, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think Rashad knew how good Quinn was. You understand what I'm saying? Quinn is that dude is, like I said, I got to give him all the credit in the world.
Quinn has an inside and outside game.
He does.
He will drive, take it to the hole, get a rebound, put it back up, over if he needs to.
Exactly.
Or if you don't step out to him on that three, he's going to make you pay every single time.
Exactly. So I don't think Shad really knew that. And it was like, I'll live with that. and he was hitting
everything.
When I say Quinn didn't miss anything that second game, he missed hardly anything. Some players are okay with trying to get it back on offense, and that's true. And like I said, but I mean, I don't wanna kill him too much because, dude, we had to play him almost the whole game, and this is his second game.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I think Rashad might be late 30s. That's all I can say. He's in his late 30s. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, you're in your late 30s. This is your second game of the day, and you've actually had to almost play both games.
Those bones hurt.
That's heavy.
Those bones
like
hurt.
so. But and the thing is, like I hope Amari is listening, but the thing is I needed Amari to actually be the Amari he was during the season, getting the rebounds, the putbacks, doing the fast breaks. You know what I'm saying? Getting the layups, and he just wasn't doing
Why
it.
are you trying to reinvent the wheel, man? It's been working all season long.
Exactly.
Why would you switch up now?
And granted, listen, you know, first half, I think till a little bit into the third quarter, we had a good lead. You know, we had a pretty decent lead. It wasn't 20 points or anything like that, but dude, they walked us down in the third quarter, and they didn't look back. I think I don't think we ever regained the lead. We came close, kept coming close, but they kept doing stuff, and they went to a high pick and roll with Any Big and Black Lightning. And the thing is, Black Lightning, y'all play NBA 2K. And you know that little stamina bar, that little stamina meter, and you know how your slider for stamina. His is 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, his is 100.
It doesn't go down.
It doesn't go down. So the thing is, and you got somebody on you like Miles. Now, Miles is to me one of the top defenders in the league. Mm-hmm. Miles is one of the most in shape people in the league. He is a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked at Miles, and Miles looked gas, bro. And I would be too, trying to chase after Black Lightning, dude. It's crazy.
A lot of y'all probably don't know this too, but I talked with Black Lightning after the game. Y'all didn't even notice he had stitches in his head.
I did. I saw stitches.
You know what? I was like, man, Josh, you playing with stitches over here? You know, he looked at me and said, I'm a dog.
Yeah.
I'm a dog. That's all he could say was I'm a dog. And it showed that second game because, I mean, they stole the tempo from y'all. The tempo, the pace, and y'all were turning the ball over a lot. And y'all can't, either one of you turns the ball over, it's never going to be good going the other way.
It's better for them to turn the ball over than us, because I'm going to tell you why. Statistically, we had 19 turnovers. Guess how many they had? 20. They had 20 turnovers. They play better chaos basketball than we do.
Yeah.
The Blazers thrive in chaos basketball. You understand what I'm saying? So...
I'm extremely surprised. He's never seen Miles tired before. If Miles is tired, that's a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
If Miles is tired, that's a problem.
Now, we've talked about Josh. We've talked about Q. We've talked about Gino. Okay, we've talked about them. We talked about them three.
Hollywood, where you at?
We have failed to say something about Hollywood. His first game, he had 27, right?
27 points.
So I'm going to tell you something. Hollywood blew about 800 layups during the season, bro. Like, he blew layups, he blew free throws, he blew all kind of shots. He was on one for both games.
For both games.
Both games.
And the thing about DJ, man, he's picking up full court. He'll go
all
down,
day.
He will push the ball up, go down and score, and then be right there on defense, coming all the way back down, swinging and moving. I mean, he really is the voice of that team.
Absolutely.
I don't hear anybody else on that court besides DJ. Mm-hmm. Come over here, move over here, switch over here. Hey, go get him. No, go get him. And, like, if you make a bad play, he's sitting there like, man, forget about it. We on to the next play.
Right.
You know? Blazers are a really tough team. And, I mean, it shows. I didn't think y'all were going to sweep them because of the energy that they have. And I know the Blazers have had a real bad run in history of playoffs. Because, I mean, 2 seasons ago, they made it to a championship game.
Yeah.
Lost to Black Ice. Last season, they lost to the Chargers. I think they got swept to the Chargers. So
we got swept by the Chargers last season.
I think everybody got swept by the Chargers last season.
Whoever the Chargers played got beat.
But, I mean, I think they've been hungry for it for the last 2 seasons. And what's really going to come down to is Saturday. Who wants it more?
Pretty much.
Who's going to want it more? Are we going to see like mid-season Geno where he's, oh, I'm just going to pass. I'm not going to shoot it. Or are we going to say 40-point MVP Geno? We're going to see 40, 50-point MVP Rashad. I mean, who knows now?
All I know, message to my team, y'all better come with the thunder, bro, because I'm slapping everybody. If you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, if y'all come in there lackadaisical like y'all did, I mean, I got a feeling the Blazers going to jump on y'all, man. So, I'm telling you, you better do what you need to do. All right, put my CEO hat back on to me. That was a coach moment. But anyway, yeah, so I think it's going to be a dogfight. I really do. But yeah, like I said, I gotta give DJ his props, man. That whole team, Tristan was big too. Yeah. Like he was just grabbing those boards, doing what he needed to do. I just think Gary, he was hitting a couple of mid-range shots. It's just, I'm telling you, man.
What y'all doing? Oh, like that. Oh, who? Omari?
Omari? Is that who you talking about?
Hey man, as my team is strong on accountability.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you messed up. It is what it is. We on to the next. That's how we work. So if you, I mean, let us know what y'all think, man. I ain't hear nothing from y'all. Y'all been quiet today.
Somebody said that layup. Darius said that layup. Yeah, it was funny.
He's just trying to get the posted video replaced. That's all it is. Sky turning the police.
Oh, here we go. What time is it? We about to get there. We about to start getting there. But yeah, man. So like I said, I mean, I got to give all the props to the Blazers. They came out and just they spanked out behind, man. You know, so somebody said, CEO, where you at? Y'all nosy? What to say? Ain't do him no type of way, K-Roll. He spoke facts. We had a game plan, and he went against it. And that is true. Like, that is true to a T. Like, we literally had to tell him, like, bro, we do not want you playing Geno. That's not what we want. So. And
it showed.
Yes.
Geno was cooking.
I mean, I'm talking
tremendously.
Yes, he was.
Easy Money Sniper Part 2, 2.0.
Yep.
Whatever you want to call him.
Yep.
The Geno effect. Whatever you want to have, man. He was cooking.
But yeah, so like I said, I mean, I'm telling you, that's the two most horrible games we've ever played, and I just think the Blazers just yanked that second one from us, man.
I think they played with a lot more heart than y'all. That's what I really think
they did.
Because I mean, y'all are doing what the Wolverines do, but they played with a bigger, chip on their shoulder. They did. So kudos to them. You know what I'm saying? We got to take that L, but we still got life. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we can either choose life or choose death on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Your choice. Let me see. Have to handle some stuff. I'm still locked in. Of course. CEOs don't never take the hat off. CEOs are always CEOs. On or off camera.
Yep. So, CEO, he always got something going on. Always got something going on. But anyway, let's get to this second game, or should I call it the KB game?
In KB we trust. KB we trust.
Oh my goodness, man. KB came in, with his smile on his face, and then he had a serious face, then he got the smile, then he got the serious face. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just came in killing.
I walked in and I was like, where's KB at? He's like, oh, he's at work. I think he just clocked out though. He'd be on his way. He really clocked out to come clock back in.
Yeah. No, he got he truly punched the time card, bro. He punched it hard, bro.
And speaking of punching clocks, that dunk he almost had on.
Hey man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Oh, Lord, 99.
It was about to be another death by dunk.
Man.
Like, it was
he would have made that one. We could have packed up everything right then and there and just left.
Oh no, I was turning the lights off. You know how they were talking about Boogie and them on Titanic, how when the boat started going down, like Boogie he unplugging everything. Oh man, I ain't going down with that boat. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt, man. It was just like it was one of them things, man. But yeah, KB came in, man. And the thing is, once again, we talked about fatigue. KB didn't play the first game. So KB came in like everything
What's
fresh,
the deciding factor between those two games? KB?
Every shot is a good shot, KB.
Yeah, KB.
Every shot is a good shot.
And I've seen KB's Instagram stories. That ain't just a fluke what he did. He has been working on it. Constantly. So you're like, oh, KB just had one good game. All right. There were some plays where I think he had an air one layup, and I was thinking he's going to turn around and shoot it like he has been doing. Man, he took it right into the hole over Nick and King. He got an air one over. Yeah. I said, man, he came to play today.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm watching the game. I think KB passed the ball 3 times, bro. Every time KB got the ball, every time he got the ball, it was like barbecue chicken. I'm about to kill everybody. Say, we got some dog fights this week. No one talking in the chat because no one wants to give no one a battery.
Hey man, I'm putting batteries to everybody this week.
Hey man, it is what it is, man.
I need this to be the best playoff weekend we done had because guess what? Sunday is a championship game, and Saturday it's win or go home.
Yes.
Literally, Cancun, come join us, or you're going into the championship.
It's 2 teams going to Cancun Saturday.
And I know everybody hasn't been playing this hard just to go to Cancun.
Yeah.
No matter what quarter I got there, put me in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I will say this too, and I mentioned this in our chat because I do think our second game, we, like you said, we played the speed of what is back is you next to KBS.
He might be. The back end support, man.
KB got a gun to his head. Say this, no. You better say this. Said, nah, I'm clown. But you talked about game speed, so I'm going to tie it all in together because I am going to go back to our game, but I'm going to tie it all in. So we play at the Blazer speed. The Blazers like to play fast. Mm-hmm. We thought we were young as they were. And I saw us on the bench like, go, and I was like, no, stop going. You know what I'm saying? That's our problem. We done turned the ball over 800 times. But I said that to say this. I'm looking, I went back and looked at some film, and I'm looking at Malik. And Malik is like, okay, they'll go on like, because, you know, the Bulldogs, they'll go on a run because you know how they are. The Bulldogs, like, they go on spurts, man, because Bulldogs always fight. They fight. And when they go on their little spurts, they may score 4 or 5 in a row, 6 in a row, or whatever. I see Malik get the ball. First thing he do is hold his hand up. Slow down. Like yes, let's chill out, y'all. Then the other thing that they'll do, obviously KB was cooking. But they was like, all right, Malik say slow down. He's giving Shaq a chance to get down low. Okay.
Yeah.
Shaq, he gets down low. He posts up, and Malik passes to Shaq. And I've seen this happen a bunch of times. Malik will pass it to Shaq. The person that's playing Malik would try to cheat on Shaq. Shaq will pass it right back to Malik. And then guess what Malik does? When that person is running back towards him, he passes it right back to Shaq.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bruh, that's how you play basketball.
Yeah. I mean, when like they know the Bulldogs are going to come out and play full court press every time. And you know, one thing I see is he'll pass it right back up, and then he'll pass it up to Corey. They'll go over there and trap Corey, and they'll pass it right back to Malik. They'll come right back to Malik. Malik passes it out again.
Exactly.
I mean, the IQ is definitely there for that. I mean, that's honestly, I mean, yeah, the Chargers would go great without Malik, but Malik is kind of like that glue.
Oh, he is.
He keeps that tempo, and he will speed up if they have to.
Oh, absolutely.
And he gets buckets when he wants to.
He knows when.
He knows when to get his buckets.
He knows when, period. And that's the thing about him, man. Just Malik is just like,
but that
the way he does
said,
stuff.
Though, like, I know Khalil came in that last game and was going crazy, but the Bulldogs could have won that game. They weren't getting destroyed and blown out that game. Like, they didn't have an answer.
At one point, they were getting killed.
Yeah, at one point. But they brought it back down.
Absolutely.
And Nick wasn't playing a lot that second game just because of that injury. And I felt like Nick kind of could have slowed it down a little bit, kind of could have got them going because, I mean, Nick is the Energizer Bunny too.
He is.
Nick probably has the best hops, I would think, in this league.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have helped out a lot, and just the injuries and everything else, fatigue, playing the first game, it gets to you.
That's a good question, man. Who's got the best hops in this league? Because you got Nick.
Lango can get up
and
there
Lango
too.
is
Lango
another
can get up
one.
there too.
Young Bunnies, he can get up there.
Nigel.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nigel,
Young
yeah.
Bunny, yeah. Like, it's crazy, man. What Shaq say?
Let's not talk about people we next to. Shaq, who you next to? Kayra, who you next to? I want to know.
But yeah, man, it's that's interesting. That's an interesting conversation. Like, who has the most hops in the league?
We're gonna have to get one of those little vertical things.
Yeah. We might have to do a little vertical challenge. But
We need to
anyway,
probably bring the combines to Sky West one of these days.
yeah. Just come on through. but yeah, man. But like I said, I just think with KB and then Malik, he's one of those people that's like, he's like a mad scientist when it comes to basketball. Like, even though they lost that first game, he probably was calculating, okay, this is what we did wrong, blah, 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 blah. This is what we're going to do now. All right, this is how we can win this, so. He said what? Nah, K-Roll, no.
Talking about.
No, I'm talking about.
You know what I'm
talking about.
What y'all talking about? Because we don't know what you're talking about.
They were there living secret lives.
But honestly, the Bulldogs can win this game. Like, they have to stop Khalil. That's probably game plan number one. And they have to find a way to get the tempo on their side. Play Bulldog basketball. I mean, that's what it comes down to is, are we going to play Chargers basketball where they're, slowing the pace down, they're scoring when they need to, they're getting these defensive runs, right? Or are we going to play Bulldog basketball where we're forcing them to make bad passes, they're making bad plays, and we're just running up offensively?
Yeah, man.
Now, that being said, accountability. K-Roll, I need better from you, man. I know it's probably not your best game, but K-Roll, I know you could do better than that, man. I know you can. MVP K-Roll, man. I want to see it. These MVP talks, I've been waiting for this. These MVP talks, I want to see it. It's playoff basketball. I need to know who's going to have my MVP belt. Right now it's Jordan, but it might change.
Interesting. That being said, though, I mean, we do have the award races to talk about. So we're going to talk about MVP last. So what do we normally talk about first? Six man? I guess we'll start with six man of the year. Who you got? Because me and Darius always talk about this.
Six man?
So
it's hard because, I don't know, are we counting Joe as a six man? I think that's still a question that we got.
I got to count him as a six man.
We're going to count Joe as a six man. So Joe's definitely in the race.
Lango's
definitely in the race. Mm-hmm. And that's hard.
It was three that I think we kind of somewhat solidified. I can't remember the third one.
Yeah.
Who y'all got?
CI started.
CI. Somebody said Lango. Goon said Lango. Who else y'all got? Besides Lango and
Lango, we got Joe. Who else are we having for six man?
God, I couldn't think of who.
I don't know, but I think kind of Lango's taking away with it right now. Lango had player of the game the last season game that they had against us.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop him.
Lango was going off.
They had like 28, 29 points. So, I mean, Lango is definitely a good one. Yeah. Now, I'm not discrediting Joe at all.
Nah.
Joe has been hooping this season. Joe has been probably player of the game more than Lango has. So.
No, I'm not going to lie.
I'm guessing a lot of Lango.
I'm not going to lie. Q just put Lango up there, but I got to put Q in there, man.
Is Q
I think Q is a six man, bro. I don't think he starts. I do not think Q starts.
Rookie of the year? I can't really put Lango on Rookie of the year. I mean, he could top 10.
Somebody tell me if Q starts. I'm not sure. I can't. I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. I thought Q started a lot.
I think he started some game. I don't think he started every game, but yeah.
Q better be starting some games. See Joe up there.
Yep, Joe. We said Joe.
Who else?
So TJ, would you pick Joe? Just throw the whole teammate thing away. Would you pick Joe over Lango? Like, and be honest. I'm putting you on the spot. I know.
We're talking about like building a team or like adding a piece to a team between Joe and Lango.
No. I'm talking about six man of the year.
Oh, 6 man of the year.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, we kind of got somewhat of a consensus on that. What's the next one we always talk about?
Starts most of the time. I figured that.
Okay, he starts most of the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
I figured that
cool.
much.
Yeah, Q. I was trying to give you some credit, bro, because you've been balling. So,
Most improved.
most improved.
Y'all know who my vote is for.
James.
Titans. All
The Titans. The whole Titans. The whole Titans.
No,
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, we got James though for sure.
James. Hold on. Who is this? Okay.
Eno. Oh,
Eno. Yeah.
definitely Eno. I could put Eno in
I
there.
think we did have Joe in most improved as well.
Yeah, we had Joe definitely most improved.
Because Joe definitely hid behind the curtain a little bit last season. TJ said James. Okay. Yep.
I could put Eno in there. Eno, I think had 23 points. I think Eno led the Redhawks in scoring those last couple of games. I think
the
CEO had one game, but I think a couple of them were Eno.
Nah, that last game, like Eno went crazy, man. Defensively and offensively. So gotta give him that. That
James
was
for sure though. James has been working.
Yeah, James has
been running.
I mean, he's breaking his glasses.
Yeah.
All kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing what he got to do.
We didn't put most fragile, most improved.
I'm just saying though, So gotta give him that.
Free throws could have been a lot better, but we're not gonna talk about it right now.
Man, the whole league free throw I think was like.
Oh, it's horrible.
I want to say it wasn't even 60%, bro. It was bad.
No, it was horrible.
It was bad, bro.
Y'all gotta practice your free throws, man.
We're supposed to be ballers.
Games win on free throws.
Supposed to be ballers, and I think our whole league average was like 50-some percent. Man, come on, bro. God, no. Shoot 10 every practice. Go home and get a goal and shoot some free throw. Do something. But anyway, what we got next? What we got next?
Rookie of the year.
We're gonna go with Rook.
I think
Rook
this
of the
is
year.
probably one of the harder ones. Rookie of the year and MVP.
So here we go, Jordan. Dude, you gotta throw Lango in there. You gotta
I don't know if I could put Lango top 3.
Man, we gotta throw King
Probably
in there,
top
obviously.
5, yeah.
King, PJ. I think the top 3 that was said was not in a particular order. King, Jordan, and PJ. I think that was the top 3.
Jordan for sure.
But I'm still throwing Lango in there. I don't care what nobody say. That dude.
Top 5 maybe. I'll give him that.
Dude.
Would definitely
Who's the
give him
4th then?
Let's see.
Over
here.
Lango.
We got Jordan.
Yeah.
We got King.
Yeah.
We got PJ.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna think I'm biased for this one. We got Barry.
You know what? That's a good one.
I'm putting Barry in there.
That's a good one. Because Barry played. I do think he played enough games.
Barry, he definitely played enough games, and I can really put him in Defensive Player of the Year. But y'all not ready for that talk yet.
Goon said Jordan's rookie of the year. Let's be real. He's in the MVP
Jordan's
conversation.
definitely in the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jordan, King.
Man, I'm done with Shaq. Go to bed.
Man.
It's 10 for. It's 9:40. Shaq. Go to bed, bro.
I can't do it. The Carl Jr. man.
Go to bed.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Shaq. Oh Lord.
But yeah.
Yeah. So you got Jordan, you got PJ, you got King, you got Barry, and you got Lango.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm missing somebody.
I would say that's a solid. I say that's a solid.
That's a
piece.
solid 4 or 5 right there.
Yeah, that's solid. So, defensive player of the year.
This one's been tough too.
I ain't gonna front, man. I don't know, man.
Nick's always gonna be in that, right?
Nick is up there.
Nick is up there. I can kind of put.
You gotta put Chicken Man up there too.
Chicken Man.
You know, we gonna start talking about meat. We gonna
Y'all
start
started
talking.
this,
Nah,
man.
that's you. You are talking about some meat.
Man, you got the brisket. I ain't got the.
Well, we gotta put him up there. And like I said, I mean,
I put Miles in there.
yeah,
Miles in there because Miles, he'll definitely go guard heavy.
He always plays the quickest. Always plays the quickest guard. You know what I'm saying? And
Mason probably could have been in there, but I think we just missed a lot of games from him.
I know
He did have 7 blocks in one game.
Yeah, we said that. I mean,
And I fear he had those last 2 games he did play. I'm pretty sure he had.
But it wasn't
3 or 4
just
games.
it wasn't just blocks down low either.
No. They were everywhere.
Mason has some feet, man. He's got some quick feet.
Y'all messy tonight.
Man, y'all get off car, man. God dog. He ain't been back since y'all done ran this man away. Y'all done ran him away. God dog.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Don't be out here acting like Carl ain't no hooper now.
What he say, Scott? Let's be honest, with all these points being scored, ain't nobody playing no real D.
I can contest to that from last weekend.
Hey, bro, it was bad.
Vontae, you my dog, Vontae. That's all I'm saying. But hey,
nah, I ain't gonna front.
Vontae can play great.
I ain't gonna
defense.
front. Vontae be playing. He be playing like this second half of the season. Vontae has like made a case for himself. Yeah, you know. But I will say it's the second half of the season though.
Yeah.
That he's
it
made
all
his case.
season long.
Yeah.
There was one point where that last game with them and the Chargers, I think Vontae went up for a rebound with Gino. And Vontae got over Gino. I've never seen Vontae jump that high.
Yeah. Let me see. Mason, Darius, and Miles. And Nick. He said Nick too.
Darius, CEO?
Yeah, CEO. Miles, Nick.
President's Day on the
God.
clock.
Bro, man, we done gave you a whole soliloquy and you just not getting here, sir. Gave you all these props. You know what I'm saying?
You
Talking
missed all
about
my
you
props.
all.
I'm not going to say it again because now you're going to record it.
Who is this? Who is this talking about a hairpiece again? Who is this? Who is this?
Come back out of the year of the hairpiece.
Hey man, look. All right, y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? I'm gonna go ahead and grow
Put
it
that
out.
Dion on it. Put that
I'm
Dion on
gonna go ahead and grow it out, man. Y'all think my hair fake, bro? I got. Well, all black people say this. I got Indian in me, so you know. so I got, you know what I'm saying? I got. So
what Dion say is it's dry but it's wet.
CEO for defense player here says, President, they gave you your flowers already, man. They done. Yeah,
put
man.
the flowers back in that dirt.
CEO and DJ for defense. Okay, DJ got a vote.
I think I could give it to CEO if he goes through another poster. I don't think we got enough posters for us to do that.
Bruh, do not do death to poster again, please.
Is there any way we can play that video?
No, man, we gotta retire.
I gotta see it, man.
You gotta see it again.
Once in the playoffs.
Do we have that in the queue? Oh my God!
Oh man, it was JB at the end.
How do you? Boy, that sign. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy.
That's how you get defensive player of the year right there.
That sign ain't on dirt; it's in dirt. For real.
It's not coming back.
Oh man, he said a week they did that. They did it on command. Hey man, we got that video. It's strapped,
It's
locked
on the
and
ball.
loaded.
It ain't going nowhere.
It's locked and loaded, man. So defensive player of the year. Let's see. What did it say? That's why Darius. Yeah,
It's like I see that poster in my dream. It speaks to me.
It's getting to
It
be
comes
that.
to me.
It's getting to be
Oh,
that hour,
man.
bro. It's getting to be that hour where we start to go crazy, man.
Oh man, I'm sure that poster has nightmares about Darius.
Here he is. Is that what you replace?
Oh man,
I left that jersey in the gym.
oh man, oh man.
Oh man, we all
Rest in peace to the sign and rest in peace to Six.
Oh man.
Lord,
Oh,
I think that was the first jersey / sign retirement we've ever
yeah,
had.
man. Yep. So we've had a sign retirement, and we've had death by basketball. And we've had all of that now. You know what I'm saying?
We got the toupees to come back up there.
Hey man, my hair real, man.
Leave it alone, man. I use Rogaine for that.
Hey man, but for real, man, I'm gonna grow it out just so y'all can talk trash about it again. Just so y'all can talk trash about it again. But anyway, last but not least, we got to go to that MVP, man. So obviously Jordan is in there. Now I will say this. I'm being real with you. I'll say this. They didn't make the playoffs. So I will say that weighs to me. That weighs heavy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the question is said Hassan is in therapy right now. But
2 ACLs going out.
right. Cook out.
2 for 1 repass. Oh man.
But obviously we got Jordan. We got K-Roll. We got Miles. I mean not Miles, Dez.
Yes.
And Shot. I know he's been in the talk. What Y'all Negroes think y'all funny, don't you? Y'all think y'all funny, don't you? Is that Joe?
Oh man, is it Joe?
Is that Joe talking that from Black Ice?
I hope not.
Who? Oh, okay, it's Josiah. Okay, you know what I'm saying. I was like, okay, I ain't know which one it was.
Oh
You know
no.
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna revert. I'm gonna keep talking about this MVP talk. Cause you know what, I can Joan too, but you know what I'm saying. I can
You
Joan
said Joan?
too. I can Joan, bro. Trust me.
You got kids at home, don't you?
Yeah, I got kids.
I don't
at home.
think Jones in it anymore, Sky.
Bruh,
I think we left that with the road game
Hey
back
man,
there.
hey, I'm trying to tell you, but I can go. But anyway,
So MVP, right? I've been hearing y'all talk a lot about winning records, winning this, winning that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Think about it like this: MVP, right? Let's take K-Roll away from the Bulldogs. Let's take K-Roll away from the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm.
You think they would still be as good as they are now with King, with Lango, and with all the other pieces that they have there? For sure. I mean, they might
You
not
think
be
they
a
would've
playoff team,
okay.
but they definitely will still be good, right? You got Rashad. You take Rashad away from your team. Your team's still going to be great. You take Jordan away from the Panthers. Who do they have? C.I., Kobe, Jerome?
I get what you're saying.
Most valuable person on that team. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of records or wins or whatever, if somebody comes in here and drops 50 points every game and loses every game, we're going to say they're not most valuable?
So to combat what you're saying, who in the NBA has won it without a winning record?
I'm pretty sure any type of James Harden. Did he not win?
I said without a winning record.
Define winning record in the NBA because that's 82 games. That's a long game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
30 or 40
okay
in one game.
without making it to the playoffs.
I'm pretty sure there have been MVPs out there that they haven't made the playoffs.
Somebody look that stat up, please.
Yeah, please look me up.
Somebody look that up. Because I don't recall anybody that I can think of that has not made the playoffs that won an MVP. Now,
Jordan is the correct answer.
So I will.
I'm going
Yeah,
with
somebody
Jordan for
correct me
MVP,
though.
man.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just in my brain. I'm trying to think who has ever won an MVP. And y'all, y'all got access to internet at home and stuff like that. I don't want to look it up on my phone right now. So, okay.
Kareem did it once.
We've been told that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did it once. That's back when that's 1976.
I'm standing on my business.
I'm just saying it is not a thing that happens.
I mean, it's not looked upon.
Yeah.
But
so
we're not gonna sit here and act like the Jordan just got 0 wins this season.
No. They made it into the play-in.
They made it into the play-ins. They didn't make it past the play-ins, but they made it into the play-ins.
So I'm just saying that's somewhat of a factor to me. But I'm not saying he shouldn't be in the race. I'm not saying that. But saying the play-in is still technically playoffs, but Tyler is definitely wrong about that comment.
Go to sleep, DJ. I take back everything good I had to say about you.
Let me see. Jordan, Rashad, Gino, Dez, Black Lightning, Smoke, K-Roll. Put all them in the hat and pick. I mean, it's almost getting to that point. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to do that.
Jordan still got my vote. K-Roll, I think, is a close second to me.
You see what this joker said? When I was in my prime, the world was in black and white. man, look, man, I'm holding my tongue for real, bro.
I just want to know. I just need to know this. How old were you when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Were you born yet?
No, that's what I'm saying. That was 76, bro. Come
we
on,
didn't talk
now.
about your hair. I just had to ask.
Hey, bro, look, I got gray. Look, I can grow this as much as I can grow this. Trust and believe. I can still grow a fro. Y'all can get none whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? All I put is a little bit of juice in there. You know, that's all I put in there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to get me. Y'all gonna make me go back to my braid days. You know what I'm saying?
Please don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we should bring that back quite yet.
Hey, bro, I still got it, man. What it say? What that say?
He look like?
Tells you that he look like what? Bob Cousy. What did Q say? Do it like the NBA lottery, guys, since it's so close. It is close, man. But I'm not saying he should be out of the race. I'm just saying, in my eyes, I consider that. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So, but who y'all got? You know what I'm saying? Who y'all got? Let's do that.
Little Ron is crazy.
Here we go. Everybody about to start acting up.
Presidente.
Done came in here jamming up stuff. But who y'all got, man? Who y'all got for real? I know Q said something. But who's the real MVP?
I'm leaning on Jordan, man. 43-point triple-double. I don't think it's been done this season yet.
I don't think so. That's one game, though.
What about the other 30 and 40-point games he's in?
K-Roll for MVP. And, I got my son Jordan.
I will say, because nobody else is going to say it here. The CEO is going to say it. K-Roll, you got cheated. I'm not going to lie to you. You got cheated. Just because y'all didn't win games.
Bruh, I get it. It's a good argument. That's like trying to ask somebody who's the best between Jordan and LeBron. It's just going to be an argument, bro. It's going to be an argument.
LeBron.
I ain't starting that on here. We ain't even going there.
Oh man.
Winning games matters. That's all I'm saying. So
yeah, winning games
for me,
matters.
it's definitely between K-Roll and Jordan. Tough pick though. It is very tough pick. It's very, very, very tough pick. You mean hasn't been done in the history of Scott West?
I won't say that because Josh got MVP.
Yeah, Josh got MVP his rookie season. But they also didn't they win a championship that year?
They did win a championship that year.
Winning does matter.
Well, granted.
All right. Dez shot K-Roll. I won't give it to Jordan because K-Roll ain't get it for the reason Jordan won't. Dez deserves his respect.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dez definitely does.
Yep. So appreciate y'all chiming in. It's getting a little late in the evening, and since y'all saying I wear hair pieces and I'm old, let's get on to these picks for Saturday. So You know, obviously my game is easy for me. I'm picking us, but here we go. What you got, Tyler?
I'm going for the Blazers. I want, like, who was in the championship game last year? It was you and the Chargers in the championship game last year? Who was in the championship
Black
game?
Ice.
Black Ice and the Chargers. I'm still going for the Blazers. Mainly because, I don't know, man. I kind of want to see the underdogs win. And I feel like if they can come out with heart, and I'm telling you, the key to this game is all going to be about tempo and pace. Who controls the tempo and the pace for y'all game? And turnovers. You got to limit those turnovers. It's going to be a close game, for sure. But it's going to be who can seal the deal at the end of the game. Who's going to give it their all? Because it is win or go home.
So you got the Blazers winning.
I'm sure you're going for Wolverines.
I mean, what else would I say? Am I going to say? No.
Maybe the puppy team, you know. I'm going for y'all, DJ. The Blazers.
He said he's going for y'all. Or are you saying that's who's winning? If you had to put money on it.
I'm not putting money on it.
No. I'm saying
I don't know who's going to win this game. But
that's how we pick, man. We picking like we got to put money on it.
What's the parlay for the game?
He said Tyler real cool before you said that.
Hey, man,
I understand going for it. You can say going for it, but who you picking? That's the question.
I'm picking the Blazers.
All right, cool. There we go.
I'm picking and going for the Blazers.
So if it was a bet,
no disrespect to the Wolverines.
Nah, I'm just making sure you clear and concise what you're saying.
For the Blazers, I am going and rooting for the Blazers.
Cool. All right. So we got the next. Oh, who y'all got? You know, for all the non-Blazers people and all non-Wolves people, who y'all got? Because we know, you know.
I'm on the dark side. DJ, I'm on your side. Is it the dark side?
Yeah, he's saying
we're doing dark side versus light side. I don't like the way the dark side always pans out now.
Yep. Who y'all got though? Man? Everybody else, who y'all got, man? Who y'all picking?
I want to hear something.
Yeah.
DJ, what you got to say, Goon? I know you gonna talk.
Goon's going with the Wolves. DJ's going with the Blazers, obviously, but I want to hear anybody else. Let me see. Obviously, yes, Blazers.
Blazers.
Yeah.
I knew that.
All right, nobody else want to talk about it. Nobody. Let me see.
Might be.
Sky about to punch Tyler when the camera. No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm just trying to I'm trying to make sure he because saying going for and picking is two different things. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if I'm going for somebody, that's who I want to win. Somebody says Wolves and Bulldogs, Wolves in 3. It's only one game going in. I mean, y'all.
Well, no, it's just the best of 3. So
Wolves and Bulldogs.
So TJ saying that's gonna be a championship game.
Bulldogs win.
Bulldogs win this shit with a nail biter. Cool. Anybody else want to chime in? Anybody else want to chime in? We all there. Anybody else? So we'll go to the next game.
Bulldogs and the Chargers. Who you got on this one? It's gonna be a tough game. Do we go in KB we trust or K-Roll we trust?
God, boy, that's a hard
one. I will say though.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. God, man, it's
a tough one.
It's not. I don't want to be offensive to anybody.
No, let it rip, Scott.
But I'll say this: Chargers have experience. Okay.
Yeah.
But it all depends on personnel as well.
What time KB coming?
KB, I think, is gonna be there. So, like I said, it all depends on personnel. If both teams have everybody, like I said, if Said comes, I do think he makes a difference in the game. So, he said, "I'm with you when you're right."
Can't be there, Bulldogs. Then.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it seems like that's what happened. So,
what did DJ say? If KB comes, what? If he come at half, it'll be close.
But I'll say this, man. as much as I want to say Bulldogs, and this is why I said this is why pick is important. You know what I'm saying? As much as I want to say Bulldogs, I think the Chargers' experience, it gives them an advantage. Like, I just think it gives them an advantage. So if I had to pick, you know, if I had to put money on it, as I say, I would probably go with the Chargers.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
So it is tough. That is a tough choice, but
If I had to
that's what I got.
If I had to put money on it, and this was like, who do you know was probably going to win, I'd probably go for the Chargers. But I think, knowing what the Bulldogs know now from these last two games with the Chargers, I think they could pull it out. Because if like, you know, everybody's stuck on KB, and KB did have a big impact in the game. But the Bulldogs could have won even with KB coming. It's all about adaptation of the game, right?
It is.
So, you know, this Saturday, KB is going to be one of the main focuses, right? But you can't just focus on KB. You got to focus on Malik. You got to focus on Shaq. You got to focus on Mon. You got to focus on that whole team. So it's going to come down to, honestly, and the same thing I say with y'all is who wants it more.
I mean,
we've already seen that the Bulldogs can play with extreme heart. And sometimes the Chargers get rattled underneath that extreme. I mean, we've seen that during the season where they might be down a little bit and they just go crazy.
Q said he would Malik. Said I like Carroll though. Like I said, tough weekend. It's gonna be a tough weekend, and I just believe, like I don't want to sound like, you know how everybody be like, oh, this is the best year we ever had, but I'm not gonna lie, like
this is probably one of the best years we've ever had.
This is, how about I say it like this? This is one of the most competitive years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That we've had.
Because if you look past that top four, I think everybody's pretty much tied.
Yep. He said adaptation is a big word for you. Really? Don't care.
Adaptation, DJ. Go look it up.
Oh man.
You probably don't know what it means. I know it scared you a little bit.
But like I said, I'll give it to you in the words of Bruce Lee. Yes, I'm kind of a nerd.
Showing your age now.
You know who he is. You know who he is.
I know Bruce Lee.
All right, then. So don't play me like that. But I say in the words of Bruce Lee, you know, when it comes to the experience thing with the Chargers, like you said, to me, Bruce Lee always explained kung fu like water. You know what I'm saying? It always is able, whatever you put it in, it can take that shape. And I think that's how the Chargers play. So if you do try to stop KB or come at KB, they're smart enough to make the adjustment, you know, to what's going on. And I think it's due to experience and them playing with each other. I think that's what makes them so good and gives them that slight edge over the Bulldogs.
You know what this game is really going to be of? It's going to be mind versus heart.
Yeah.
It's literally going to be mind versus heart. The Chargers' mentality and playoff experience, or, I mean, the Bulldogs have been running off of steam all season long.
Absolutely. They never say die, bro. They never say die. So, but who y'all got? I guess everybody has answered that question.
Who y'all got these last two games, man? Blazers and Wolves and Bulldogs and Chargers.
I'm calling out the CEO. I wonder who he got. You know what I'm saying? He always try to call me. I don't be wanting to call these games.
I'm calling your game. I want the Blazers to win.
All right, that's cool.
Ain't no personal vendettas, man. I just want to see. I want to see something different. Like, honestly, I want to see the Blazers and Bulldogs in it. I really do. It's new, and them two together would be a really good team.
And all I'm gonna say is we ain't trying to give you what you want. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be straight up with you. We ain't trying to give you that, bro. You know, so it is. And I think the Chargers are saying the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
they ain't trying to give you that either.
I know I'm gonna hear from Shaq later on today.
So, yep. So.
Okay. CEO coming out the Blazers.
CEO, and he put "They Hungry." That used to be our slogan.
It's we on dirt now. I don't know if y'all underneath the dirt, above the dirt.
Well, if we lose Saturday, we'll be underneath the dirt. Dead as a doorknob.
Y'all really gonna be on there.
You know what I'm saying?
Wolverines in the sign. Rest in peace.
Yeah, so yeah, y'all heard it, Wolves. CEO think the Blazers gonna, catch us on
They
fire.
gonna have to start. Will said they gonna have to go
Oh
hungry.
man, that's crazy, man. But yeah, it's been a nice show today. Tyler, man, we appreciate you coming on, bro.
Appreciate
In
y'all
the
for having me,
in the CEO's absence, and like I said, man, this has been one of the earlier shows. We didn't have as many games, going. CEO said we'll see soon, Goon.
We'll see real soon. Saturday at 4:30, man.
Yep. Hey,
Y'all not gonna want to miss this.
nah, man, come on out here and do what you do and enjoy Sky West.
We got face paint. We got concession stand. A little brisket. We getting the brisket this Sunday or this Saturday.
More than likely, yeah, because, I normally got to cook about a 9-pounder, and I don't know, that thing be getting gone, though. I'm trying to tell you, but y'all be tearing that thing up. Yeah,
Mason loves that meat, man.
Oh, God, here we go. And on that note, on the meat note, we about to be out, man. We definitely appreciate you guys. We got probably 1, maybe 2 more episodes left. But we definitely appreciate you guys sticking with us and doing what you do, man. We enjoy this every week. And once again, we appreciate you, Tyler, for coming on.
Appreciate you guys for having me, man.
But like I said, next week I'm gonna either be crying or I'm gonna be smiling, one or the other. So
You gonna be on top of dirt or under dirt?
one or the other,
two.
man. I ain't gonna cry on camera. I might cry in the car, but if it happens like that. But anyway, we appreciate y'all.